Charlie, watch out, it's a speed bump sign. Don't worry about it. Charlie, there is an uneven road ahead. You've got 4x4, easy. Charlie, there is a danger coming. It's just a sign. Charlie, we should not take a right. Why not? The sign says so. No, it's too far to turn back now. Hold on. Every single time. Welcome back to another video. If you are an RC fan, this episode is going to be a huge inspiration for your next 3D printing project. First off, you just saw two 3D printed bodies for the Traxxas TRX4M. Both were originally designed by Polymek 3D, and one was remixed by mrGB to fit 4M chassis. These are top quality designs with full instructions available on Maker World. You can find the links in the description. But I have a confession to make. I've cheated. I didn't have any M2 screws or magnets in the right size, so I glued everything together. I know it's unprofessional, but you just can't find screws that small in the local hardware stores. But you know what? It works. Well, so far. I was wondering how to print the Catmaw, but since there is a one-piece option, the Creality K2 Plus was able to handle it with just a few supports. I initially tried printing it vertically to hide the layer lines, but the rear end didn't look great, so I switched to horizontal print. The larger Armadillo with the long bed was printed in multiple parts and should have been screwed together. But yep, glue again. I feel bad about it, honestly. For the filament I use Spectrum PLA Pro in military khaki, mixed with the Defilament PLA Light Black. I think it looks perfect. I also found a different wheel set for the TRX4M. These rims are called Phantoms by X Off-Road, available on Colts 3D. I love the bulky design, it really fits the army style of these trucks. They were printed in two pieces with two extra connectors. I used glue, obviously, to put them together and then quickly swapped the tires, which fit the new rims perfectly. Together it looks amazing. What do you think? Next up, props. I started by printing a simple cone shape in PLA, but then I realized I had Spectrum S-Flex 90A and the Filament TPU 82A. With those I could print flexible traffic cones, just like the real ones. It was a bit challenging to swap these filaments because they are so soft, but my Prusa MK4S did a great job. No visible issues and the layer adhesion is fantastic. If you aren't familiar with TPU, it's just incredibly durable. You can squeeze it, you can drop it, hit it with a door, stand on it, or even drive over with your RC car or real car, and it still works. I was worried that different hardness levels might struggle with the same print profile, but they turned out great. The other props are these realistic traffic signs with stands by Michał Petrovich 33 on Maker World. It's a huge collection. I used PLA for white, black, blue and yellow parts, and PETG for the stands. Pro tip for you: do not use support for these, or it will be a nightmare to remove them from the inside the pole mount. I believe you could get even more detail with a smaller nozzle, but classic 0.4mm does a decent job. If you want to get even fancier, you can even find jerry cans or fire extinguishers for your scale model. The more props you have, the better the immersion. After playing with the cars for a bit, I found that the bigger truck, Armadillo, with the longer bed is actually more fun to drive, because it's heavier, it's harder to maneuver, and having a load in the back gives you a mission not to lose your cargo. I hope you feel inspired to print some parts for your RC models. There are so many creators out there making incredible things. And if you have a 3D printer and don't have RC car yet, what are you waiting for? Start small and work your way up to bigger builds. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. You can click here to check out our latest recommendations for you.